Welcome. Today we're talking about PPS's 2024 financial results. Now, PPS is a mutual. It focuses specifically on graduates and provide holistic financial advice, financial services. Today with me is Isak Smit, the Chief Executive Officer, and the CFO, Simpiwe Johnson. Welcome, guys.
Thank
you, Theo.
Isak, I want to start with you. 2024 was a volatile, difficult year. On the international side, we had geopolitical events. Locally, we had an election. We had an interesting outcome. If you look back at 2024, how would you describe it?
Yes, Theo, we are certainly living in interesting times. Globally, 2024 saw the highest number of people heading to the polls, leading to significant government changes and uncertainty, especially as the US kind of redefines its global role. In South Africa, a new government brings hope for a shift in economic policy, which is crucial given years of weak growth and financial strain. With the right changes, significant progress is possible, provided, of course, that there is also the political will to do it. But uncertainty is where we thrive. PPS was founded during a world war, and resilience is part of our DNA. Our strong 2024 results and the current strategic initiatives that we are busy with reflect this mindset. A few highlights stand out. Life is returning to pre-COVID-19 norms. Busy roads, offices buzzing again, and a shift in claims patterns. And despite the uncertainties, investment markets performed well. Our long-term approach, supported by members who stay with us for a generation or more, paid off in 2024.
Let's go to that now. But before we go to that, I want to talk a bit about the being a mutual and then the results. What was the highlights?
Yes, Theo, I'm very proud to share that PPS performed exceptionally well in 2024. It was our most profitable year in our 83-year history, returning 5.6 billion rand of value to members in South Africa and Namibia through additions to their notional profit share accounts. Around 2/3 of that is from the very good investment returns that we achieved on the financial assets on our balance sheet. The remaining third, about 1.8 billion rand, came from operating profit, driven mainly by good claims experience. This marks the highest operating profit in our history. And what is especially pleasing is that all the areas of the business contributed. Remember, we are not only a life insurance business anymore. We have other subsidiaries that assist our members with investment, short-term insurance, and healthcare administration solutions. And all these businesses experienced significant growth in 2024. But of course, what truly matters is how our members benefited from this performance. So firstly, in 2024, we again promptly settled all valid claims, showcasing our unwavering commitment to supporting our members when they need us most. The total benefits paid to our members in South Africa and Namibia include 1.95 billion rand in profit share payouts to members who have exited their life risk cover phase, mainly due to retirement. And it also includes 4 billion of claim payments from both our long-term and short-term insurance businesses. And after honouring these claims, all the profit are then returned to our members.
Let's talk about that, the profit share account and the profit returned to members. How does that work?
Yes, Theo. So sharing all the profits that we make with our members is due to our unique ethos of mutuality. So here is how it works. When you have a qualifying PPS life risk product, you receive allocations to your notional PPS profit share account, and it's based on the performance of the products that you hold. The account vests when a member retires, starting from the age of 60. But the real magic lies in the compounding effect of investment returns on past allocations. So by staying invested and earning annual allocations through our tailored solutions for graduate professionals, our members' PPS profit share accounts grow steadily, providing them with a meaningful financial boost later in life. We also have a powerful feature called the PPS Profit Share Cross-Holdings Booster. It enhances a member's profit share account by boosting the allocations if they have qualifying products across the businesses in the group. We find that many of our long-standing members have, in certain years, received more profit share allocations than they've paid in premiums during that year. So in a sense, they kind of enjoyed the cover for free.
I'm going to come back to the investment returns and the role of that, but Simpiwe, you are the Chief Financial Officer. Let's go through those numbers and break them down. Where did the profit come from?
Thank you, Theo. Let me break it down for you. Let me start on the claim side, because that is our first focus, to assist our members through life's curveballs by honoring all valid claims. In 2024, we paid over 15,800 health claims, mostly sickness and permanent incapacity claims, 2.6 billion rand in total, and 336 death claims totaling 1.2 billion rand. On the short-term side, total claims came in at 202 million rand. Altogether, claims amount to the 4 billion rand Isak mentioned. To make these numbers more meaningful, we have paid around 93 claims every workday, or 15.9 million rand per workday of the year. Our new life risk annual premium income was 258 million rand in South Africa, growing by 5% compared to 2023. Independent financial advisors are responsible for 3/4 of our new business, with the rest from our internal channels. Our gross life premium revenue in South Africa totaled 6.4 billion rand, up 7% from last year. And we've kept our lapse rate impressively low at just under 4.4%. As Isak mentioned earlier, our members typically stay with us for around a quarter of a century. On the cost side, we've been keeping things tight because, as you know, Theo, every cent we spend is a cent that can't go back to our members. So we always set some pretty tough efficiency targets. Now, of course, PPS isn't just about life insurance. We are especially pleased about the performance of PPS short-term insurance, with gross written premiums reaching 421 million rand, up 23% from last year. This young business has again delivered a profit, so it is starting to become a mature contributor. In health administration, the revenue grew by 5%, reaching 376 million rand, which reflects our commitment and success in offering top-notch healthcare solutions. PPS investments also had a very strong year. New business flows reached 9.7 billion rand, and the surplus before tax increased by 18% to 190 million rand. Our assets under management grew to 96 billion rand, which is up 15% from 2023.
That's certainly an impressive set of results. Isak, I want to come all the way back to the investment performance and the role it plays. Can you elaborate on that?
Yes, Theo, we believe our long-term orientation, due to our low lapse rates, provides us with a distinct competitive advantage on the investment side, because we can invest a bigger portion in growth assets such as equities and longer-term bonds. So in a year such as 2024, when growth assets in general performed very well, the contribution of investment returns, 3.8 billion, is significant. However, Theo, we must remember that growth assets are inherently volatile. You will have years where they do not perform so well. What helps is that our portfolio is well diversified, which of course dampens the volatility of a particular asset class somewhat. Strong years like 2024 and 2023 are just snapshots. Long-term performance matters most. And while we are very happy for the strong returns, they shouldn't create unrealistic expectations. Markets may slow in 2025.
I think that's the key. You have great years but you have to appreciate they can't last forever. Simpiwe, what else you want to highlight?
Yes, Theo. Considering that this year we allocated the highest profit share allocation in PPS's history, it's no surprise that we've seen a notable increase in the number of members with more than R1 million in their PPS profit share accounts. We call these members our profit share millionaires. In 2024, we welcomed 1,824 new members to this exclusive group, bringing the total over the years to 12,849.
That is impressive. But Simpiwe, you're the numbers guy, but it's not only about numbers.
Indeed. Theo, at PPS, our purpose goes beyond profits. We aim to support our members' life journeys through life planning, personal development, and more. And businesses that ignore their social and environmental impact risk becoming irrelevant. Education is close to our hearts, and we support various initiatives from graduate programs and bursaries to helping high school students prepare for future careers.
Isak, we've talked about the past. If you look forward, talk a bit about what excites you.
Yes, Theo, part of our strategy is to vest mutual businesses overseas. This will generate hard currency revenue for our South African members. I'm glad to say that PPS Mutual in Australia is growing strong. It already has more than 13,000 graduate professional members and was last year, for the second year in a row, voted by independent intermediaries as the best life office in Australia on several aspects. On the back of that success, we are building a similar business in next door, New Zealand, and we expect to be in the market there during 2025. But even more exciting, we've recently launched a new financial services brand in South Africa called Glue, expanding the benefits of mutuality to more South Africans and offering them a unique mutual model option.
Isak, any final message to your members?
Absolutely, Theo. To all our members, I want to reiterate how deeply we value the trust that you place in PPS. We are committed to your long-term financial well-being, and we are excited about the opportunities ahead and the value that the new initiatives will contribute. Thank you for being part of the PPS family.
Isak, Simpiwe, I think you can be proud of these results. I think it is a wonderful contribution to members. For me, there's a few things that really stand out. Number one, the fact that comfortably more than 2/3 of your business comes from independent financial advisors. Now that means you compete with everybody in the market and still you generate your income via independent financial advisors. Great. I think that shows the quality of the product, the quality of the service. The second point is, for a company that a decade or two ago did not have any capability to manage assets, to say that your assets under management is approaching 100 billion, I think that's well done. In a very competitive market, you're certainly doing something right. And thirdly, you created a short-term business, a small business, and for a short-term business to already be profitable, that's wonderful. And what I'm really looking forward to is the fact that you're putting a focus on hard currency earnings, Australia, New Zealand, and also north of us. I think that's wonderful, and I wish you all the best. You can be truly proud of what you've achieved in the last financial year. Well done, guys.
Thank you,
Thank
Theo.
you, Theo. Thank you.